Backup and recovery sucks. And so as the practice manager for data protection at Consonus, my job is to help our customers make backup and recovery suck less. Data protection for Consonus is part of a much larger IT infrastructure organization, so we specialize in all the things you would expect, the dirty word I've heard rumbling around the table today, the VAR. I guess you could think of us as a VAR. We do things focused in the data center, disaster recovery, manageability, virtualization, and data protection. One of the interesting trends that really I think distinguishes company, Consonus from some of the other Me Too type of VAR organizations is that we've been working with our customers across this continuum of how the customers that we work with to help make backup and recovery a better process. I mean, and on this continuum, there's the classic: you can own it, you can manage it, you can support it. You buy the software, you guys have the team that manages it, and then when something goes sideways, you call the manufacturer directly. And then as you travel down this continuum, one area that we have a certain specialty expertise is in the you own it, you manage it, we support it. Consonus, we'll talk more about this, is authorized first call support for a couple of key vendors that we represent. But as you travel further down the right, Consonus, a national concern with the East Coast focus, but we have data center facilities out in the West, particularly Salt Lake City. We provide ping, power, and pipe, but also managed services capabilities. So we can provide the remote backup capability over the WAN type of functionality. And we've had some pretty significantly sized wins with global 100 organizations that had really struggled with carrying and feeding their own data protection strategy. But technologically, the model really needed to be that they needed to live in their physical facility, but they wanted to rely on somebody else to kind of help in the care and feeding. And I think from the definition I've heard tossed around the table, in that example, we are absolutely a partner. We have people on site full time at that facility. So another area of distinction for Consonus is our ability to provide vendor agnostic consulting and advisory services. And there's a lot of elements within this description here that when you start first with a careful analysis of the infrastructure, you can appreciate better where the issues are in the infrastructure and where you can target for operational improvements. While it is true that we represent certain key manufacturers, a key distinction for us is that we definitely want to exploit your existing investment and try to maximize that investment as the first recourse before we start suggesting ways in which you can buy things to improve operations. So another key distinction for Consonus, and in case you're not up on your current affairs for companies like us, formerly known as Strategic Technologies, we're undergoing a name change. We provide authorized first call support for a couple of key manufacturers. Customers that use this service benefit particularly because it's a single throat to choke. I mean, you call our organization, it's still authorized first call support, but when you get into complex situations where my email archiving isn't migrating to tape properly through my tape library, it's one phone call, and we're on the line to help resolve that. We provide, as I've mentioned, remote backup services, so you can replicate data to our facility for maybe your remote offices. We can manage backup at your physical facility. ITIL, haven't heard. 60 or so of our individuals are ITIL Foundation certified, so it really provides for a comprehensive appreciation for complex data center environments. And that's really the summary call to action. If you have any questions, drop us a note. Making backup suck less at consonus.com works too, but I couldn't get it in the slide deck in time.